Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Hello, this is the Hot Topic Show. It's what we do.
We won't judge, but we're judging. It's going to be juicy.
Now, here's Wendy.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Here's my co-host, my studio audience. I love the love. Ooh, boy. Ready to get started? Come on, it's time for Hot Topics. Make yourselves at home. I was up late last night with Stephen Colbert. We had a thing going on his show. I had never met Stephen. He was a delightful host. And the guest that was on with me on his show was, oh my gosh, one of my heroes, Pig Vomit. Paul Giamatti. Hello. Hello. I mean, I know him first from Howard Stern's Private Parts, right? And also, secondly, as NWA's manager from Straight Outta Compton. But he's had so many great roles. He's now in Billions. So, Paul, nice to meet you. Stephen, thank you for being a wonderful host. And so now I missed Celebrity Apprentice on account of I had to be at Stephen's show. That would make only a half an episode I've seen, and there's only one more left. I love it, but I just... Anyway, it's down to the final two. So, American Ninja Warrior host, his name is Matt Iceman, and Boy George are left. By the way, Boy George is beating this picture, isn't he? Okay. Okay. Anyway, the real drama was between, though, Boy George and a keyboard player. Now, take a look, and then we'll talk.
Maybe you could sing it stronger, and here comes. See the world.
I know what the song is. I wrote it.
No, with the track, it's...
Okay, but you know...
There was an intro, so...
I know where... Just play it from the top. I can't have a keyboard player telling me about my songs.
Okay, I understand.
He needs to go. We need to replace him.
Okay.
I can't work with him.
So you can just always go into the room and ask...
No, I'm not going into the room and having a row with the guy for your pleasure. There's no conversation to be had with him. It's over, okay? I want him to get out of the room. You want me to leave the show?
No.
Then just get rid of him. Get rid of him. I don't need to explain this. It's not my job. I didn't ask for him to be here.
Okay. Okay, can we talk? First of all, you know, Boy George is an official friend of our show. He's been here. We got along great. I love him. He lives with one of the Beverly Hills housewives. Boy George, I told you through TV, I talked to you when you were here, you should not do Celeb Apprentice. I think that a show like that is beneath you. You're an icon. Yeah. I feel like there's nothing wrong with Celeb Apprentice, but you just take particular celebrities like Portia and the such. You know, but Boy George, my gosh, you know. And he said, he acknowledged that, you know, he's not going to get in a fight for the show's cameras to film. But that's what they do. It's reality TV, Boy George. They were trying to bait you. I'm glad that you stuck up for yourself. Boy George wrote the song, but the keyboard player is telling the man how to sing his own song. This man's an icon, number one. It wasn't for an album or for touring. It was for Celeb Apprentice and, you know, a task. You know, it is very hard, I'm sure, for him to take criticism. It's hard for anyone to take criticism when you're proficient in what you do. You know, when you're proficient in what you do and then somebody comes in and tries to tell you how to do it, it's gotta be extremely difficult. Best I could tell, the only thing good to come out of Boy George being on Celeb Apprentice is that in my mind, this is only in my mind, he and Carson Kressley are gonna be besties for the rest of their lives. Yeah. And Carson was back last night, and Portia, by the way, was the one who was given the task. Portia was fired, but they brought Portia back because they're bringing people back, or I haven't. But something's going on with people are coming back.
You
How
know,
long has this been going on?
A couple seasons. You know, at the end, the last two people have to bring back like former cast members to like help them out.
Okay, so there were like 4 of them back that were fired last night.
Right.
It was Carson, it was Portia.
Carson and Layla Ali.
And Layla Ali.
Yeah.
So Portia had to fire the keyboard player, which is probably like, you know, let me have a word with you right now. You know, get out. That was probably a pleasant job. In the meantime, Boy George, if I were you, I would just leave. I wouldn't even have this show give a chance to fire me as the icon that you are. You know, I would leave. And I don't suspect that Tom Brady much cares about the financial part of his jersey being missing. It's the principle of the thing. You know, you're in Texas, you're playing a game. You win the game for the 5th time, which makes you the biggest of the big, right? And then after the game, Tom went into the locker room and took off his championship jersey, the one that was all sweaty with all the hot sweat and the must. And he put on, you know, a T-shirt, you know, to go greet the reporters and whatnot. But he put the musty jersey in his bag, and I guess he didn't put the bag in his locker, or maybe he put the bag in his locker, but he forgot to lock it, which is understandable. You know, like, imagine how his head is swimming. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we pulled this off. I am 39 years old. Ow. Yes. You know, and sometimes you forget stuff. Anyway, this was an inside job, and I suspect one of them locker room boys, you know, the ones who were in college, but whose dads work for somebody in the NFL, and they get one of those jobs because daddy, you know, is connected. They're saying the jersey could be worth up to $500,000. Exactly. Well, Tom, first of all, I don't want to call you a fool because you're a hero, but you're a fool. Why would you take off such a valuable, like, when you win, don't you know, I mean, even when you're discombobulated, like, oh my gosh, everything hurts, but we won. I can't believe I'm the most MVP'd of all MVPs and my team, and you know, this, but wouldn't you keep the jersey on? Keep your helmet in your hand? You know, all the valuable stuff that you know, they want to sell. And this is the kind of stuff that, Tom's not selling it in my mind. He already has more money and his wife between the two of them. They don't need any more money. But you know what? It must be nice to come home after a long day and drop your keys and look up in a glass case with a gilded frame and a pin light and say, yes. You know, I don't know if you have certain pieces of clothing that maybe you have and you've had forever. I don't know if you go so far as to never wash them. I know that I have a particular shirt that, and anyway, I have a few things, but our son is obsessed with this one T-shirt, his first summer at the Vineyard. Now he's born in August, and he didn't go to the vineyard in August, obviously. So, you know, but the following year, when he was almost won, you know, in July, he went to the vineyard, and he had Martha's Vineyard. And you know that black dog thing, and it has the year on the back? Okay, so he's got this thing, and he's only a goober, he's not even one. And he received a bear when he was born. And I don't know how he got into this, but when he got back from the vineyard, he put the T-shirt on the bear. Now, the T-shirt had all this salty sweat and smut of, you know, being one. And now, 16 years later, the bear is still wearing the T-shirt. The T-shirt is now yellow. It used to be white. He won't let me take it off and wash it. It's just like a thing. But anyway, so the sweatiness matters. If I were him, this is what I would have told my wife to do, Tom. I would have told Giselle, you know how you have a tote bag, but sometimes they're really stiff? You get one of those tote bags that you fold up real good. You know, like a Goyard bag or something. You fold that up, and you put that in your pocket, and then you go by your man, like you're right here, right now, and he's giving you his winning pass ball, his winning T-shirt, his winning everything. Baby, hold on to these, because these matter. I don't know, I just, I'm a cynic. I do believe in stealing, and I don't like thieves. And there's somebody who stole that shirt who will never be able to wear it, because anytime you wear it, somebody's gonna call the cops. They could be your friends one day, but the next day they're gonna be jealous and call the cops. And you know what? I don't like thieves so much that I am a Crime Stopper. Now, you know I love Forensic Files. I love a good Lifetime movie. I love the ID channel. Well, the Wendy Show specializes in serving the community regarding crime. When Sandra Bullock's dog was missing, who helped find it? We did. That's right, we did. When Halle Berry, although her dog was killed by coyotes, who sent a nice, kind letter? We did. We found someone else's dog too, Norm.
We did. Wait, there was somebody.
Sandra?
It was Sandra?
Oh, Vanessa Williams.
Yes. Yes.
And Vanessa Williams' dog had the chip, but she still needed help from the Crime Stoppers. That's us. So, now, Tom, Giselle, on behalf of the Wendy Show, all my co-hosts and all my staff here, we want to help you. If you have information, attention everybody. Yeah, oh yes, attention the world. If you have information on Tom Brady's jersey, come to the Crime Stopper. I am Stoppers. I'm the chief of police here, wendyshow.com. Tell us what you know. It's white with blue and red trim, and it has the number 12 on it, and it says Brady on the back. There you go. George Lopez, and I've done some stand-up in my time, so I can identify with the following. George Lopez kicked a woman out of his stand-up show in Phoenix. This is last night. Huh? Saturday night? Same difference. Don't all your days run together? Please. Anyway, George got pissed when a woman flipped him the double bird, a double bird, after one of his jokes. And TMZ caught it. And we'll take a look and then we'll talk.
I'm talking, bitch. Sit your ass down. You paid to see a show. Sit your ass down. You can't take a joke. You're in the wrong place. You can't take a joke. You're in the wrong. So sit your ass down or get the out of here. Sit your ass down or get the out of here. I see you. I got two choices. Shut the up or get the out. I'll tell you what. I'll make the choice for you. Get the out of here.
I mean, you know, when you're a stand-up comedian, you do it from your heart, and sometimes nothing beats the roar of that raw crowd, you know, standing there, excuse me, and cursing and just, you know, letting out all your emotions. I thought that George spent way too much time on the heckler. Now, he was on the bill with D.L. Hughley, and maybe that was a DL person. The joke was about, Mexican people. Well, no, George is Mexican, so he's safe. You know, okay. So he said Mexican people don't like two things. They don't like you to park in front of their house, which I didn't know that. Really? Because I'm black and I can't stand people parking in front of my house. I gotta tell you something. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. If you live next door to me and you have company at your house, you have all your people park in front of your house. Don't cause undue stress on the black family's house with your car parked there. Like, leave me alone. And then the other thing that George has a problem with, or he said that Mexicans don't like dating black women. Well, it was a black woman who flipped him the double bird, so maybe she was, you know, on one and she couldn't take a joke. I get what George is saying, though. When you go into a venue and you're going to see a comedian, you better be ready to take a joke or get out. But if you're the comedian, I always find it weird when comedians spend a whole lot of time on hecklers, you know, throwing them out. And a bird is not like her screaming. He could have acted like he didn't even see her because he's blinded by the lights on stage or something like that. Anyway. So this is a tour? This is still going on?
I don't know if they're on tour together. I just know that it was like, as far as I know, they were just in Phoenix on Saturday night.
Yes. Well, the tickets were $100 a piece.
Yep.
And it was a sold-out show. So, you know, I guess when you go to a comedy show, for $100, you don't expect to be insulted, well, then stay home. Then stay home. Take a joke. Two things I woke up to this morning I'm so confused about. The first one, you know, the Women's March is no longer a march. I know that there are men watching, but let me talk to my girls. Although, men, you can support us if you'd like. Not that we need you. So, we're doing it again. It's not gonna be a march. It's going to be a day where we don't participate in anything. A day without women. So I'm confused. Excuse me, Brendan. Over there clapping. He's over there clapping. How dare you? Well, believe me, you'll miss us when we're gone. And they haven't made the date yet, and I'm confused as to whether I show up for work on that day. Because, no, my whole thing with being a feminist, and we all, you know, you don't have to be on the front lines marching like this, girls. You don't have to not wear makeup or whatever. The feminism is how you display it. And for me, I display it by coming to work, because I figure if you're all home, you're gonna need somebody to watch. I'd like to stay home, though, and do nothing. You know, it's gonna be, anyway, look, more details coming. It's not gonna be the march, remember, it's gonna be a day without women. We're all gonna stay home and not participate in nothing. And we don't know the date yet, but I'll keep you posted. So I was confused about that when I woke up this morning, like, how do I participate? I'm showing up to work. And then the other thing is, how do we stay as beautiful as Christy Brinkley at 63 years old? Damn it. Girls. I don't know. Okay, Sailor is her blonde daughter, and her other daughter is Alexa Ray, Billy Joel's daughter. Sailor has a different dad. Christy is walking on water at 63 years old. This is the new Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. This is not going to be the cover shot, word is so far, even though it needs to be. And it'll be out on February 15th. I've got to tell you something. The moisturization of it, she's 63 years old. Do you understand? And then she's real ethereal. Like, Christy does not eat meat. Christy does not, I remember back when I, ate everything. And we had breakfast. And I thought I was doing us a favor. I got a tray of bacon, the full-fat bacon, with a little puddling of grease at the bottom. I remember the grease used to be good because you pick up the bacon, then you go like this, and then you drag it on the other side. Oh, well, it is. And I thought I was doing the right thing because I got pineapple slices to decorate the platter of bacon. That was one of the many things that I had for our breakfast. I had champagne and the whole bit. Well, she comes in. Not in a snobby way, in a very polite. She's the most beautiful inside and out. She's like, oh, I don't drink. I was like, what? Then more for me. She was like, I don't eat meat. I said, okay. Are you judging? She said, no. I said, good, then let's talk. Lovely woman. Christy, you look wonderful. Wonderful. Listen, everybody, it's time for Wendy's Tropical Punch giveaway. Hit it. Frida Pinto.
Brooke Shields from the Blue Lagoon.
Oh, no, I said Frida Pinto.
Oh, no, I did that before.
Okay.
This is Brooke Shields from the Blue Lagoon. I could use your eyebrow person. I could use a little help from your eyebrow girl. Blading. What's it called?
Let's get our caller on the line. No, it's good.
But I did Frida before and I did unibrow.
Hey, LaMonica,
Yes.
in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, is this you?
It is.
Hi, Wendy here, Suzanne also. You're our contestant on today's Wendy's Tropical Punch giveaway.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Have you been watching our show every day, every nuance?
I'm sorry, I can't hear.
Do you watch the show?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
On WGHP. Terrific. Listen, LaMonica, we're going to find out what you're playing for, but you have to pick a number between 1 and 20. What's your number?
I think I'm going to go with 7 because yesterday you said nobody has picked 7 yet.
Oh, you do watch? Yes, LaMonica. Go ahead, Brooke.
Drum roll, please! What's behind number 7? What's behind number 7? $5,000!
LaMonica, $5,000.
Oh, no.
Yes. But you've got to listen closely because you're only going to have 15 seconds to correctly guess, okay, LaMonica?
Yes.
Does it feel weird to have hair that long?
It is very weird and I'm starting to sweat.
Okay. Okay, LaMonica?
Yes.
Yesterday during Hot Topic Sound Off, one of my co-hosts' name was Avril, and she wore an extremely tight shirt. Or he, excuse me. No, he. Remember? You all were watching? Wore a tight shirt. Where did I correctly guess he was going after the show? 15 seconds and go!
The gym.
Yes! You're good. Enjoy spending your $5,000. If you want to be a winner like LaMonica playing Wendy's Tropical Punch giveaway, log on to our Facebook page to enter to win. And make sure you watch our show every day, every nuance, because we could be calling you next. Nice job, LaMonica. We've got more great show for you, everybody. Blackish Star. Tracy Ellis Ross is here, but up next, it's time for Celebrity Fan Out. So grab a snack